I feel like that's a toxic trait, but it is kind of, I hate those, okay? That is me! Out of sight, out of mind. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button down below, and when you do subscribe, click on the bell so that each time I post a new video you can get notified. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm doing something very random today. I'm going to be taking a personality test. I don't know if there is an actual official test, but I'm just going to browse it. There are 16 personalities. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to get get my personality correct, because these questions look like questions that may confuse me a little. But let's just start. And if you've taken this personality test or you've not, take the test and comment down in the comment section what your personality is. Okay, first question. You regularly make friends. I'm a little scared to make friends, honestly, but it's not like I cannot make friends. I'm going to tilt a little bit towards disagree, because I'm currently in 400 level medical school, and the friends I have now are the friends that I've had since secondary school. I've not really made any new friend like that, so I'm going to tilt towards disagree. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Okay, that's kind of true, because anything that interests me, even the slightest, I go after it. Like, once I see something that seems like it could be my new purpose, I start chasing it. I chase new things a lot, so I'm going to choose. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. If it's a movie, yes, it would definitely make you feel like I want to cry too. If it's in person, it actually depends on who is crying. So I'm going to choose the middle one, because I'm not sure. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. What kind of question is this? I'm going to disagree, because whenever I have a plan, I make a backup plan and stop there. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I'm going to agree a bit, because I know when I start feeling a lot, the only thing I can feel at that point is calm. I don't physically panic, I stay calm, because I know that if I start panicking, that is the end. I'm going to tilt towards agree. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. 100% agree, I'm that person. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. When it comes to reading, studying, I like to finish one thing before another. You are very sentimental. I'm not always sentimental, so I'm going to choose you're very sentimental. I'm going to disagree. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Oh my god, if you see my notes, if you see the notes on my phone, do you know I have so many, like, I can make to-do lists for the week today, then tomorrow I make another to-do list for the week, scratching off the things I did yesterday. Like, I keep making to-do lists, and I literally schedule. Like, on my phone, I have an alarm that rings at night to do my skincare, because I always forget to do my skincare at night. Either I forget or I'm too tired, and let me not even lie, I've not been doing it at night for like the past how many months now, but the alarm is still there. The alarm always rings, so even if I do it like once a week, it's probably because of that alarm that goes off. So yes, schedules and lists, I'm very big on that. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. No, I actually welcome mistakes, because for the fact I made a mistake in something, it means that next time I probably will not make that mistake again. I don't go doubting my abilities because I made a mistake. If it's like that, I would have shut down my YouTube channel, because I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. I'm going to completely disagree. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Honestly, if I do this, I'm going to be very, very nervous, but it's something I can do. I won't feel comfortable doing it, so I'm going to choose disagree. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. No, I'm not really into that, so disagree. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. No, I am a heart person. I follow my heart more than I follow my head. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. I think it's a little bit of both, because sometimes I thrive on a routine and sometimes I just don't bother with the routine, because sometimes a routine makes me feel like constricted, compacted, caged. I'm going to agree a little. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Most times I worry about making a good impression, because who doesn't? But it's not something that I will dwell on if I feel like I didn't really make the best first impression. It depends on who it is. It depends on what I think of that person. If I really don't think much about that person, I don't think I'd care about the first impression. I'm ready to agree a bit. You enjoy participating in group activities. Depends on what group activity exactly is that. I like group study sessions. I used to do those with my friends before strike. If it's group activities like at a party, they're playing truth or dare, something along those lines, in that case place, no, because those things are hella awkward. If it's group activities like my family, okay, yes, sometimes I play board games with my siblings. I like that. So it's actually just 50-50. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. No, I hate those. In fact, I feel like I hate those, okay? I want a straight ending. Tell me how these people ended up. Tell me what happened to this person. I don't like open endings. I like being told what happened. Just tell me how it is. Don't play with my heart, okay? I completely disagree. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. No, not really. I'm not selfish or anything, but like, I'm happy when I help others, but it doesn't beat when I've really been working hard for something and I finally do it. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. That is me. Oh my god, do you know how many things that in this life I have done? So many things, honestly. Like, I have envisioned so many. This is me. I completely agree. I have done so many things. Even this YouTube, for example, this YouTube was one of those many things that I just said, I'm bored and this thing looks interesting, let me try it out. I am that type of person that it is difficult for me to decide what to do next because there is always something I want to do. Like, sometimes it gets so overwhelming for me. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I worry when I'm seeing it turning for the worse, not when nothing has happened. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. I actually like leadership roles sometimes because it feels like a challenge and I like challenging myself, so I'm going to disagree. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. When it comes to drawing, painting, zero. I'm very bad at that. But if it's like artistic, like creative, I once wrote a book and I feel like YouTube is creative work, so I'm going to stay in the middle. You think the world will be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? I believe that you should believe in your gut, and your gut means feelings. I don't necessarily think the world would be a better place if we're all just being rational. If that is how it's going to be, we might as well be robots. God created us with feelings and conviction and a conscience, so I don't believe this. I'm going to disagree. You prefer to do the chores before allowing yourself to relax. I'm going to agree. Yeah. You enjoy watching people argue. No, I don't. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I'm going to admit that sometimes I like attention sometimes, but sometimes I don't. I'm going to agree. Your mood can change very quickly. Yes, I think so. I will be so happy and then I remember something that is missing and I've not found, and my mood instantly changes. So yes, you lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. It's kind of true. That's kind of true. I feel like that's a toxic trait, but it is kind of true, so I'm going to agree. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. That's not really me. I'm just going to stay in the middle. You have always been fascinated by the question of what if anything happens after death. I'm not really fascinated because I know what happens, heaven or hell. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. That's not true. I actually like going out. I like being outdoors, but I don't necessarily like being with others more than being on my own, so I'm going to disagree. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I don't lose interest. In fact, I always argue when such things come up, like if it's like world issues. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. I don't postpone. When I want to do something, like when I have my mind set that I'm going to do this thing, I finalize, like out of sight, out of mind. I just do it, let the thing leave, and I know I've done this thing. So I'm going to disagree. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. I second guess, but I don't do it vocally. I make it look like I'm very sure of my decision. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. During my second MB, I was going for weddings with my mom because they cheered me up. Yeah, in a strange way. So you enjoy going to art museums. I've never been to an art museum, so I don't know. I'm going to stay in the middle. You like to have a to-do list for each day. Agree. You rarely feel insecure. I feel insecure depending on where I am, who I am with. I'm going to disagree a little bit. You avoid making phone calls. Oh my god. I just prefer text. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. No, that is not me. If I don't believe in something, I don't spend time trying to understand why the other person believes in this thing, because your opinion, my opinion, one person doesn't have to be right and the other person wrong. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. I know I initiate activities a lot, but I don't think I'm the one that like always initiating it, you get. So I feel like it's balanced. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes, I just get angry if my focus has totally been sidetracked. So if I get interrupted, I try to go back on track as soon as possible. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. I move on pretty quickly from mistakes. Like I said, I don't really dwell that much on my mistakes. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I don't contemplate because I'm a Christian. I already know. The emotions control you more than you control them. It's not completely true, but at the same time, it's not untrue. I'm going to agree, but like not agree too much. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it would take them to feel disappointed in you. When someone thinks highly of me, what I actually think is, we really need to never disappoint this person. I think, what can I do so this person never gets disappointed? And when I see disappointment, even the slightest form, I feel very bad. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I like interacting with people, so I'm going to disagree. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. No, I don't think I'm that sensitive. You often feel overwhelmed. Yes, I don't know why. It's starting to become a routine at this point. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Not necessarily you. When I'm reading and I come across something that I really don't understand, or let's say I understand it but I understand it half, and I just really want to finish this topic I'm not ready, I just learn that thing how it is. Like it's like, should I say cram? I learn that thing how it is stated there and I pass it, and I don't have plans on going back to it, so I do skip some steps sometimes. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Honestly, I am very confident that this life is going to work out for me. The moment of truth. ISTJ. I am a logistician. Logisticians are practical and fact-minded individuals whose reliability cannot be doubted. I'd like to think I'm like that. 48% extroverted, 52% introverted. Okay. I am 63% judging and 37% prospecting. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. I can be spontaneous, but I also like planning. Okay, I can work with that. There is a whole article, should I call that article, about this personality, ISTJA/ISTJT. So I'm going to read it obviously off camera. Okay, wow, there's a lot of things. There's strengths and weaknesses. There's romantic relationships. There is friendships, parenthood, career paths, workplace habits, conclusion. That is my personality according to this personality test. I think they are correct, but not like 100% correct, because I feel like these type of things you can't always completely get someone based on a couple of questions, because you may not even tick the questions as correctly as you actually are. Okay, I feel like this could be me, but like not 100%. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, share this video to your friends, follow me on my Instagram, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video.